Hey everybody, welcome back to Ask LexRx. I'm Dr. Lexi, the functional medicine pharmacist here at Divine Health and Wellness at River City Pharmacy in Decatur, Alabama. Today I am talking to you guys about how breast cancer is a metabolic disease because it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So I wanted to highlight how a particular doctor, her name is Dr. Lori, or Dr. Carol Lori, there we go, how she explains this. She does it very, very well. So I'm going to use some points that she did to help and explain it to you guys and break it down real fast for you. So metabolism is how you take food and turn it into energy. That is all the processes that go on in your body to do that. And I would say, one of the number one disruptors of the body's metabolism is inflammation. And I would even argue that inflammation is the number one cause of pretty much every disease out there, or at least the number one contributor. So I'm just going to dive right into inflammatory markers in breast cancer. So some of the inflammatory markers are like C-reactive protein or CRP, an inflammatory cytokine marker called IL-6, and actually there has been some research done that shows that if both of those are elevated together, it actually indicates that you have progression of disease and you're in a more severe state with your inflammation and breast cancer. Now, another marker that's really, really important that we don't think about a lot with respect to cancer is sugar. So we usually think that's just a marker for diabetes, right? But cancer cells, if they're given a choice between using oxygen for fuel, like to make fuel, or sugar, they're going to choose sugar every single time. So if you have cancer or are at risk for cancer and you eat a lot of sugar, whether that's in the form of candy or ice cream, or whether they're just simple carbohydrates, those are actually the preferred fuel source for cancer cells and can contribute to further growth of cancer. So when you kind of understand that, it makes sense that to help starve the cancer or prevent cancer, it would make sense to not eat as many sugary or high simple carbohydrate foods, because that contributes to the metabolic inflammation that inflammatory response of cancer. So how all of this then ties into breast cancer specifically and into your hormones, we all know that increased estrogen contributes to a pro-cancer state, so you're more likely to get something like breast cancer if you have high estrogen. So what happens is if you are inflamed, and most people in the United States arguably are, and if you have elevated sugar in your system, then that contributes to the inflammation, but you're going to have a decreased ability to break down your hormones, which means that you will end up with more estrogen. So additionally, unfortunately, in our society, we have become more and more exposed to chemicals, either at home, in the environment, whatever. But what those chemicals do, not only do they cause their own inflammation because they are foreign to the body can't handle all of them all at once. That's a topic for another day. But they also naturally block the breakdown, a lot of B words there, of estrogen. So then you continue to have that high level of estrogen, and basically you end up building this unhealthy factor or unhealthy form of estrogen, and that contributes to hormone imbalance for a lot of women. And it doesn't have to just end up in breast cancer. It can end up as PCOS, pardon me, or endometriosis, or even infertility. All of those things can be caused by hormone imbalance. So, all that being said, I don't want to scare you guys because you can fix this. Basically, the inflammation that is causing your metabolic imbalance, absolutely fixable. So, how do you do it? You eat whole foods, lots of vegetables, drink clean water, and preferably not out of a plastic bottle. Sweating is a great way to detoxify and help the body get rid of excess whatever it is, and maybe get some extra nutrients and supplements on board, but that usually helps jumpstart the process. But you definitely want to work with someone on those supplements and extra nutrients. But basically, eat healthy, get some sunshine, sweat, move, drink clean water. Awesome. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. I hope this was really helpful in giving you some insight onto ways that you can help prevent cancer, or even try to starve the cancer that you may already have or a loved one has. If you have any questions, again, let me know, and I am happy to answer any questions you have. With that, I will see you guys next week, and have a great weekend.